A virtual soccer match. Very much in today's real world is the world of virtual reality, VR, one that Hong Kong's Zekino International is activating to market its drone through its Panoera brand.
It's a VR drone S, which can film the VR videos and 360-degree videos without any blind spot, which have 6 cameras around the whole drone's body. For the normal drones, they only have single camera at the bottom.
VR took a new zone all for itself at the HKTDC Hong Kong Electronics Fair 2016 Autumn Edition, the global showcase for innovative electronics.
We can have more interaction, we can share our experience, we have a positive development for the VR industry in Hong Kong.
With the drone developed both in Hong Kong and on the Chinese mainland, Zekino International sees a bright future. VR was among 5 zones in the fair's tech hall, which also included smart tech like this intelligent voice-controlled lamp. Or an Internet of Things baby diet tracking system in the new startup zone, connecting young companies with the electronics community.
What we are trying to do is to build a caring community that helps mothers to better understand how the baby is fed when they're at the office places. With our application, when a domestic helper is with the babies at home, the mother in the workplace could real-time know that the baby is well fed. This idea is totally based in Hong Kong. It was developed through a Hong Kong local competitions for startup students. I think Hong Kong is a great place to start a hardware startup because right here we could enjoy quick prototyping from China. And at the same time, we have a lot of consumers coming worldwide to Hong Kong.
Malaysia was among 6 new exhibiting countries at the Electronics Fair Autumn Edition. Malaysia-based Key ASIC has developed its Wi-Fi card and drive both at home and in Greater China and debuts one of its products at the Hong Kong Electronics Fair.
This show is very famous. We're not just focusing in Taiwan or Malaysia or Singapore. We're also shooting for the world. Hong Kong is a very special place. It's not just a gateway to the worldwide, it's also a gateway to the mainland China.
Little wonder the fair was chosen as a launching point. Together with the concurrent Electronic Asia, about 4,200 global exhibitors from 29 countries and regions have attended this world's largest electronics marketplace, with a record of over 3,600 exhibitors at the Electronics Fair Autumn Edition alone. A perfect backdrop to speak of emerging technologies in this special symposium.
One of the key elements is that these devices now have connectivity. And in the past days where we built devices that might have been connected to our home, we now look into an environment and devices that connect to the internet, that connect to platforms, and see an overall vast ecosystem that is being built around devices, how they interconnect, how they exchange data. And if I walk around here, there's entertainment, there's healthcare, there's smart home things. There's so many different devices that are being built, that are being connected.
Hong Kong is indeed seen as a super connector to China's Belt and Road Initiative, pressing the forward button on the centuries-old land and maritime routes to form a virtual Belt and Road.
One Belt, One Road is a new idea, and I'm quite impressive for this idea. Nowadays, there's some e-commerce. They can trading on the internet just by click and watch, and then they can also send the inquiries about the products to the factories. They can communicate with the buyers and the manufacturers easily.
The Hong Kong Electronics Fair 2016 Autumn Edition was accompanied by networking, buyer events and product demonstrations. A recipe for business development to come.
One exciting thing I would say about Hong Kong is really that hub for the entire production arm and manufacturing arm that we see in China, especially with Shenzhen, and then also at the same time having that outreach to a global economy. And I find it very exciting. Seeing the fair here, this is the place where it happens.